My vagina. Words that were for a long time just a dream. I was not born with my vagina. I had to earn her. I have fought, cried, and bled for my vagina. My flower child. Until October of 2016, I did not possess this magical aspect of womanhood that I craved for years, just to feel complete in my own skin. My own skin. I was never at home there. I felt like an alien in my own body for many years, even after starting hormone replacement therapy. Seeing a penis where a vagina was supposed to be disgusted me. For some women, having a penis is not male because it's attached to a female body. But for me, it was undeniably male and caused me intense dysphoria and emotional turmoil. Having a vagina became my ultimate desire. I sat in bed and imagined what it would be like, the euphoria I would feel to finally live my whole truth. I needed to have surgery to remove the biggest mistake from my body. The crushing anxiety on the thought of not having her was debilitating at times. But I knew that someday soon, my greatest dream would come true. And in October 24th, 2016, it did. I traveled to the French-Canadian city of Montreal to get my vagina. And the thought of having a French pussy amused me to no end. I arrived at a small bed and breakfast to get prepared and settled in. But I didn't allow myself to get nervous before the surgery. And because of that, I think, I became dizzy. And the day before, I didn't leave the house. On the day of the surgery, I had butterflies. And I looked at my penis for the last time, and it was soon to be just a horrible memory. As the nurses wheeled me into the operating room, I knew that my life would be drastically different upon awakening. And it was. The pain was intense. No, it was excruciating. The painkillers did little to ease my suffering, and the only thing that helped was to hold my mother's hand. The first 2 days post-op were the hardest of my life, and I began to question getting the surgery at that time in my life. How could I go back to school full-time in January? How could I keep up with this vigorous dilating schedule? When will the pain subside? These questions flew in and out of my head at will for what seemed like an eternity, but was in fact only a few weeks. As the post-surgical pain began to subside and I looked in the mirror, I saw her, Emily, me as I was always meant to be, but feared would never come to pass. I felt like a full person, for the first time in my life, a complete human. And while recovery was one of the hardest things I've ever gone through, I wouldn't trade my vagina for anything in the world. My pussy is young, only a few months old, still but a babe. Over time, she'll experience sex and love and fulfillment. My vagina is a poem. To describe her in mere words cannot express what she means to me. My little angel, my shining star, you taught me that I am perfect and that I can love myself. You taught me that loving all of yourself, and not just a part, is the most beautiful thing in the world. This is my ode to Lil M's. I love you, and we will be together until death do us part. Good night, princess.